What if I told you your entire life could change with just 5 ancient ideas? Not through motivation, not through hype, but through deep, tested wisdom from men who faced war, exile, and death and still found peace. Stay with me, because what you'll hear today isn't just philosophy, it's survival, it's clarity, it's power. And if you stay till the end, I promise you won't see your life the same again. Subscribe right now if you're someone who seeks meaning over noise. Let's begin. Lesson 1. You only control how you respond. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. There was a time in my life when everything made me feel powerless. A bad grade, a harsh word, even silence from someone I cared about. But then I read this quote and it clicked. I had spent my whole life trying to control everything except myself. Think about that. Your emotions, your reactions, that's your kingdom. And most people, they never rule it. They let others press buttons, trigger them, own them. But you can change that. Imagine waking up tomorrow and no matter what goes wrong, you stay calm, clear, focused. That's not weakness, that's power. Curious how? Stay with me. The next lesson will flip your fear into fuel. First reminder, if this is speaking to your soul, hit like and drop a comment. Which situation have you let control you lately? Lesson 2, the obstacle is the way. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. I used to run from hard things. Rejection? I avoided it. Failure? I feared it. Pain? I numbed it. Until I realized that pain was the very door I was supposed to walk through. Think about your own life. That thing you've been avoiding, the gym, the hard conversation, the application you haven't submitted, that's not the wall. That's the path. I once failed publicly. A business idea I poured my soul into collapsed, and I wanted to disappear. But that collapse, it taught me more than any success ever could. It taught me patience, strategy, humility, and it brought me here. Every time you face something uncomfortable, ask, what is this trying to teach me? Don't skip this. The third lesson, it may be the most uncomfortable one, but also the most liberating. Lesson 3, memento mori, remember you will die. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. I was living like I had unlimited time, delaying dreams, postponing apologies, wasting energy. And then I lost someone, unexpectedly. Everything stopped. And I asked myself, what if today is the last day I get to say something meaningful? Do something brave? Live truthfully? Memento mori isn't about fear of death. It's about love for life. Write that book. Call that friend. Take that risk. Live as if you're already on borrowed time, because you are. Still here? Good. Because the fourth lesson might change how you see your emotions forever. Lesson 4, master your emotions or they will master you. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca. Have you ever worried yourself sick over something that never even happened? I have. The mind is powerful, but without discipline, it's chaos. Anger, jealousy, fear. These emotions aren't the enemy, but letting them drive you, that's the real danger. I started writing every time I felt triggered, journaling, asking, what story am I telling myself? What I learned shocked me. Most of the time, my reactions weren't to the truth, but to a story I made up. That person didn't insult me, I just assumed it. That failure wasn't the end, it was feedback. Control your stories and you control your life. Second reminder, if you're getting real value, subscribe now and tell me in the comments what emotion has been running your life lately. Lesson 5. Live with virtue, even when no one is watching. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. In a world obsessed with image, likes, applause, Stoicism brings it back to something eternal. Who are you when no one's watching? Virtue isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest, brave, fair, disciplined. Not when it's easy, but when it's hardest. I started asking myself daily, did I live today with integrity? Did I act like someone I respect? And on the days I did, even if no one noticed, I felt unstoppable. Because you can fake status, you can fake followers, but you can't fake character. These 5 Stoic lessons didn't just shift my mindset, they rebuilt my life. They helped me stop reacting and start reflecting, stop chasing and start becoming. And now, they're yours. Which lesson hit you hardest? Comment below. I read every one. And if you're serious about living with strength, clarity, and peace, subscribe to Stoic Aura right now. We're not here to impress, we're here to transform. Let's grow together.